Hey, how's it going? My name is Safe, and yes, you are looking at Smite 1. I know. But the reason why you're looking at Smite 1 is because one of my favorite gods ever, Neza, was added to Smite 2 recently, and I thought, why don't I go over the top 5 gods that I want to see port from Smite 1 to Smite 2? Because Neza was in that list before when I first wanted to make this video, and now he's actually out. This is not going to be in any particular order. I've been playing Smite for about 10 years now. You will see very quickly where my bias lies, but let's just jump right into it with the first god that I wanted to talk about, a god I really want to see in the game very soon, but I kind of don't think he'll be in the game for a while. That god being Horus. I love Horus, man. Horus is such a cool god. Probably my favorite warrior, either him or Erlang Shin, but I kind of wanted to pick him over Erlang Shin. For this, I would honestly rather him be released right now than Erlang. I love this character a lot. Whenever I first started playing the game, I was a console player, and I would play Horus so much whenever he first came out. Very simple, like heavy CC, does a lot of damage. He's very fun, very team-oriented god. He's just so cool. I don't think we're going to see him for a long while because in order for him to come out, I feel like you kind of need Set to come out. I don't think that they're really going to prioritize either of those gods coming out, if I had to guess. I mean, shit, I don't know how well he did in the survey. I just don't think he'll come out anytime soon. I love this god a lot. One of my favorite gods ever. He's so versatile. He can be played solo, support, jungle. It's all fun. Great god. Next, I've got another god that is pretty versatile, but he's a jungler. All these gods are going to be junglers, by the way. I'm sorry, but they're going to be a couple are going to be kind of versatile. Hebo, man. I fucking love Hebo. I would do literally anything to see Hebo in the game tomorrow. I love this god so much. I don't know. I feel like he was pretty popular, so he might actually come pretty soon, but I hope so, because I love this character. He's such a cool character. Obviously, he can be played in mid, he can be played in jungle, he does a lot of damage. To me, he's a very iconic character. He's pretty easy, he's fun to play. I'm kind of surprised, not super surprised, but I am kind of surprised that he's not in the game already. I do love this god, though, and I really hope to see him soon. For mages, I want him and Apwash to be the next gods that come out, although there's no way that's happening. It just would be really cool for me if I saw Hebo and Apwash come out soon. But moving on to my third god. These, like I said before, these are in no particular order, but the last god that I mentioned will be the one that I want in the game the most. I've got Serket. Serket is not a god that I used to play all too often back in the day when I was a console player, and even when I first switched over to PC. That's why this account is such a low level. I only really played on it for a couple months before Smite 2 got announced, and I started playing that instead. But I do think Serket would be very sick in Smite 2. I think she was very fun in Smite 1, but felt a little clunky to me, so I didn't really play her too much. In Smite 2, I think they would fix that problem, and she would be so sick. She would be so fun. I'm also so much better at the game now that I think I would have much more fun playing Serket. This god is also just iconic when it comes to Smite junglers. Obviously has the ability to be played as a support. That's something I didn't even think about mentioning, by the way. The aspects for all of these gods would be crazy. I don't know what they would do with Hebo, but that would go crazy. I'm sure they would figure out something to change him completely. Horus, I mean, I don't know what they would do. Maybe they would make him ranged or something crazy like that. But yes, Serket is number 3. I love this god, and I would be ecstatic if she got announced. I think that she will come out soon because they did do Discordia, who uses that same, like, fear mechanic, or whatever it's called. What is that shit called? Madness? It's the same thing that Serket uses on her, too. So I think maybe, since they already have the coding in there for that type of ability, maybe she'll come out soon. I would love to see it. But on to number 2, and these top 2 are my top 2. I've got Camazotz. Unpopular pick, I feel like. I was in Clumsy's chat one day watching him stream, and I said that if they brought Camazotz and my number 1 pick, who I will not spoil yet, back into the game would be peak. Just to keep the record straight, I do think Smite 2 is a lot better than Smite 1, but I want Camazotz back. Dude, this god is so cool. When I really first got into Smite as a competitive player and as a real gamer, I was playing a lot of Camazots. I was watching a lot of the SPL when Camazots was really broken. That's why I think he's maybe not so popular, because he is very broken. And he can slow the game down a lot, and I know a lot of people don't like that. He's just so good. I love playing this god, and I would really love to see him added to the game. One day, I'm gonna get all his arm tattoo on me one day, dude. This god is so cool. I love him so much. Up until recently, I would say like a couple months before Smite 2 came out, I would have said he's my favorite god in Smite history. It was him, my #1 pick, who we aren't getting into yet, and Susanoo. Those are like my top 3 favorite gods. And there was a time where I thought Camazots was #1, but he wasn't. #1 was Ratatoskr, man. Ratatoskr is so sick. It's one of my favorite characters in any game that I've ever played. I love this character. I think he's so cool. I think he's so much fun. I love his design. I love all of his abilities. I love everything about this character. I mean, just look at, like, I didn't play a lot on this account, but I've played a lot of Ratatoskr. I love this character a lot, and I want him in the game so bad. If he came out, I would only play Rat. I would be playing Rat every single day, every single game. He is so versatile. He can be played anywhere. I believe that whenever he comes out in Smite 2, he will be played everywhere. There are going to be people that play him in support. There are going to be people that play him in solo. There are going to be people that play him in jungle. There are going to be people that run mid Ratatoskr, like burst damage build or something like that. Like, he is one of those gods that, like, in Smite 1, he was so versatile that I know in Smite 2, it's going to get crazy with what people are willing to do. I do think he'll be out soon. I think, like, out of all 5 of the gods that I listed today, he is the one who's most likely to come out within the next couple months. Like, I really think he should come out after Gilgamesh. Or maybe they should add in, like, a hunter and then Ratatoskr after Gilgamesh, something like that. They could do some fun stuff with the acorns. Like, his aspect could be crazy. I don't know what they would do with it. Maybe I don't know. Make him an ADC, make him throw acorns. I don't know. I mean, the world is your oyster with this guy. He can do anything. That is going to do it. Those are my top 5 Smite 1 gods that I want to see in Smite 2 as soon as possible. I know that I got a lot of flack for my tier list of gods that need to be coming out, which is kind of why I wanted to come here and be like, these are my top 5. Don't you forget. Neza was in my S tier to come out. Neza came out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe. Play more Smite 2. Don't stop playing.